Hey everybody, it is Team Spirit Day at my job today. I'm a TV news reporter, producer, and anchor. This is the first time we've ever done something quite like this, so I'm really excited. I'm a huge Green Bay Packers fan. Come get ready with me.
I'm starting out just by priming my face with the e.l.f. Powergrip primer, and then I'm gonna go in with a damp beauty blender and the e.l.f. CC cream. I really like this because it can be full coverage if you build it up, but also you can just wear it on a casual day. Now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Obviously, I really love e.l.f. products. It just works really well for me. I do let it sit for a second before blending it out, so it's a little bit more full coverage. Here I have the Kat Von D Liquid Contour, and I'm just kind of tapping it out with a brush, and as you can see, it does turn out kind of splotchy, so I'm trying to figure out a different way to do this, but we'll do that another time. I contour along my jawline as well, and then I'll also be blending that out with a brush. Here I'm kind of trying just to fix it up a little bit with the beauty blender. For blush, I really like the Glossier Cloud Paint, and I use the color Storm. I like that it's kind of a deeper red. I'm not really into pink blushes, never have been. I like it a lot on other people, just not for me. Now I'm setting everything with the Airspun loose face powder. I think I have the shade Translucent, just using the little pad that they give you. I do have some of those triangle powder things on the way, but this will do for now. I'm really concentrating the bulk of the product under my eyes and on the light points of my face, so right under the contour, along my jawline and on my chin, also a little bit on my forehead, and then I'll just kind of blend in what's already on that little pad on the places that I put color on my face, so like my cheeks and my contour. Now I'm going to go in with my powder product. This is the Anastasia powder bronzer in the color Rich Amber, so it's a darker color that I use to go over where I've contoured. Now I'm going in with my favorite blush. I think it's been discontinued, which is so sad, but it's Nars and the color is Lovejoy. Now moving on to brows. This is the e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift Pencil. It's kind of a bigger pencil than I would typically use, but I have been liking this recently. It's a little bit, some people say it's kind of a waxy formula, and I wouldn't disagree, but my brows are kind of sparse, so I think this does a really good job at filling in your brows, but still keeping them natural, and it does it really fast since it is a thicker pencil. I start at the arch and make sure that's really defined, and then I'll go and fill in the inner corner. I'm just making sure those are hair-like strokes, trying to get a natural-ish look. And I'm going in with the NYX eyebrow pencil. This is a much thinner one. I like to call it my detail work. So just finishing filling those in, making sure they're looking extra full. You can still see my natural eyebrow hairs, which is what I really like about that e.l.f. pencil. And then I'll comb it out, make sure everything looks full. My lips do look so dry right here. I did not put any product on them, and I think that's toothpaste on them, so oops. But we'll fix those later. Now I'm starting on my lips. I do overline my lips, still keeping the general shape, just emphasizing what I have. This is my favorite lip liner. It's Milani #1 Most Natural. I use it when I'm doing full glam. I also fill in a little bit lighter on days that I'm not doing full glam, and I think it still looks very natural. I'm also contouring my lips just a bit on the top. That's about all I do as far as that goes. And then I'll do kind of the same thing along the bottom. I start in the middle and then make sure the edges look good as well. Now I'm just touching up my brows, and one thing I did forget to show is that I do put a brow gel, a tinted brow gel on them. I'm just going in with a concealer brush and the concealer I used under my eyes. Now I'm using a cream colored satin lipstick to get that nude lip and just tapping that in. Moving on to eyes, the Nude Mood palette by Colourpop is one of my all-time favorites. I like to do a lighter color along the brow bone, and that also sets that concealer. Then a nude transition color, just doing a windshield wiper motion, nothing fancy here. And I do that along my crease and up towards that lighter color, and then also under my eyes, because that's going to help soften the eyeliner that we're going to do later. Then I start with my Jaclyn Hill palette, and I use one of the nude colors along the top line. I think I used MFEO. Since I'm doing a Green Bay Packers inspired look today, I'm going in with a dark green emerald kind of color, and I'm doing that along the outer corner of my eye with a little fluffy brush. And just a disclaimer, I am no professional. I just do what I think looks right, what I think feels right, and if I mess up, then I just start over. Now I'm blending out a darker brown and going in with a different brush for this, but just kind of making everything blend together. I do want a little pop of shimmer today, so I'm going in with a shimmery green shade over the emerald green that I did earlier. I'm doing this with a little flat brush. And I also want a pop of gold, and I'm going to do that towards the inner corner with another flat brush and just tapping that in. Now I'm lining my eyes with a little brush that has a blunt edge, and I go in with a dark brown eyeshadow all along the top of my lid and along the bottom as well. And again, I'm just blending on my lids. Now I'm going in with an eyeliner. I use just any old brown eyeliner. Usually I like NYX, but I ran out, so I think this is Almay, but it really doesn't matter. As long as it's a creamy consistency, I'm happy. And it really doesn't matter how sloppy you are with this. Obviously, this is not perfect, and I am going to be putting on lashes, so that kind of distracts from any mistakes that you might make. And then again, I'm going in with this little brush that has the blunt edge and just kind of blurring the eyeliner that I just put down, making it kind of smoke out a little bit. And here I'm just touching up, making sure that color really pops. I know it's kind of unorthodox since I already set under my eyes, but I am going to go in with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector just to make it pop, because I am doing a full face today. And I don't think I showed it, but I did set under my eyes once again. I'm going to finish up my eyes now by curling my eyelashes, putting on some mascara. I use any kind of volumizing mascara. I think this is L'Oreal. Doesn't matter to me. Do that on the top and bottom. I like these lashes a lot. They're from Sephora. They're just the fringe volumizing lashes. Glue those on with some Duo. And then fix up the eyeliner a little bit, make that blend really nicely. And we're finishing up.
Here's the final look. I popped in some hair extensions, put on some lip gloss. I'm pretty happy with it considering I just kind of went with it. I think the colors go really well together, and this might be my everyday game day look from now on.